That was a cool video.
Awesome. Alex, tell me who you are and what car you drove today.
I'm Alex. My last name's Choi. I am Alex Choi. I drove a 720S 2019, just a regular 720S that I bought back in 2019. That's it. There's your answer.
Many people may think, wait, I saw many 720Ss. Is there anything unique about yours?
I'm forgetting something unique. No, it's pink. Yeah, it's very pink. I just did I wrapped it actually myself right before the rally in my garage. I did nothing else. Sat there, got a ton of blisters on my fingers that are still there, and I wrapped it all by myself in this special pink color that I actually got inspired by. I saw a little Cadillac, like a 60s Cadillac rolling down my street, and it had the same exact color with white wall tires on it. I was like, wow, that's freaking beautiful. So I went for a whole like retro look on my car. That's it.
It's beautiful, man. I love the wheel design and the white walls and the pink. I mean, it's just a cool combo.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, there was a lot of McLarens on this rally. I might as well call it a McLaren rally. Did all of them make it? They all make it?
They all did make it. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Surprised. Mike's almost did. Mike's broke down in the middle of nowhere in Death Valley. It had like a fault code and it wouldn't go into gear. So that was a scare, but other than that, I think we're good.
What do you love about LongTail Rally? What attracted you to it?
The biggest bonus points about LongTail Rally definitely is waking up at 11 a.m. Every other rally, they get your ass up at 6 a.m. and the whole day you're just not having it. And they expect you to party till 3 to 4 in the morning, which is great. And then they wake your ass up at 6, and if you don't, then they leave you. Thank you, Mike, for the 11 a.m. No other rally has ever done that. Ever, 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 ever. First, I've done a lot of rallies. I've done 30, 40 plus rallies. And this is the only rally I've ever done that has an 11 a.m. call time.
Favorite road?
Please bleep this out, but on Nevada, just bleep my speed out, please. But on Nevada Highway 160 to
What? Everything's gone wrong.
Did you guys get that? What was the question?
Best road, favorite road.
Oh yeah, so yeah, bleep my speed out, please. On Nevada Highway 170, 160 or 170, it's the same road that Koenigsegg came out and had their top speed record, and SSE as well that had their fake top speed record. It's the same road. I out my McLaren on that road, which was well, I shouldn't say I out my McLaren, but I hit 18 miles an hour. So I've never done that before, ever. That's my first time ever driving within that range of speed. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, Death Valley was amazing. McLarens definitely did not like the heat. But other than that, it was a very, very good road. And Yosemite was freaking beautiful too. Everything. Highway 1 is always, I mean, I've done Highway 1 a lot, but Highway 1 finally reopened. Great timing a couple days before the rally because they were closed for a while, and they finally reopened, which is amazing. And Highway 1 is always a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful road.
What do you enjoy more, flying planes or driving McLarens?
Flying planes. I think flying planes is the most fun a human being could have legally. I've actually been into aviation way before I was into cars. Actually, I was into trains, and then I was into bikes, and then trains, airplanes, then bikes, then cars. So cars came last. I was always into aviation as a child. I can name every single model of an airplane. I've been working on my private pilot's license for 3 years. Most people get it in 3 months. I've been on it for 3 years because I've been lazy and I haven't taken my check ride. So as long as I do my check ride, I got my license. But I enjoy flying so much. It's the most fun a human being could possibly have. I mean, you know, driving a car, you only get 2 dimensions of freedom. Flying a plane, you get 3 dimensions of freedom. So, and the things that you're allowed to do legally in an airplane is like I mean, it's amazing. It's like you're legally allowed to do donuts in a car. You're legally allowed to do barrel rolls in an airplane.
I was telling these guys, like, the thing about aviation that I find funny is people think, oh, there's so many rules, there's so many. It's really not.
You're a pilot?
You really can just fly a plane.
You're a pilot?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like, it's so cool, man. You can just do a lot more than you think you can do.
Yeah. Spin training.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most fun. I actually flew gliders when I was 13, sailplanes, because you can solo a sailplane when you're 13. You can only solo a powered aircraft or a single engine powered aircraft when you're 15. So when I was 13, I have like 20, 30 hours on a sailplane, and when you're out there with sailplanes, you can do absolutely whatever the hell you want to do, barrel rolls, flips, lazy eights. I mean, and you're legally allowed to. You can't do donuts anywhere.
That'll make it easy for you though to, like, after you get your private. I mean, commercial is basically just lazy eights and chandels.
I recently sparked an interest in rotorcraft. So before I get my I4, I think I'm gonna start my rotorcraft. But all those guys are telling me to do like a year of spacing in between. So I'm gonna get my private. I mean, I'm done with my requirements. You only need 10 hours solo. I have 20 hours of solo, and after that, I'm gonna screw around a little bit, you know, in a fixed wing, and then I'm gonna get my rotorcraft. The limitations. I mean, speaking of no rules, rotorcrafts even have less rules, so you can land that thing anywhere. You know what I mean? So. And you can fly it wherever. Airplanes, you have the 1,000 feet rule where you have to stay 1,000 feet or 500,000 feet, depending on where you are, away from any object, the ground. Helicopters, you can do whatever the hell you want. You only have to follow the noise abatement laws.
We were joking on the rally that your McLaren seemed like a helicopter sometimes because we would see you in one spot and then 20 minutes later you'd be coming from a different direction. We're like, how did you get over there? How does he keep appearing everywhere?
When we got lost at the 5, he ended up, thought he was in front of us and he ended up cutting us across from a different side.
Yeah, I'm like, man, everywhere I look is out.
Maybe I hit a wormhole. I don't know. I'm always ripping around, like, going really fast, so. How do you not see me pass you? I'm in a pink McLaren.
No, like, we see you, but then, like, we'll just think, okay, he must be ahead of us, and then we'll see you on another road. Like, how do you get over there? What is going on? He's just all over the place. I love it.
Huh. Also, only rally I've ever been on where the film crew's filming with 5 reds and a red weapon being tossed around the back of a Tundra. I thought you guys were gonna lose that at one point. You guys went over like a crest and that thing went. Woo-hoo.
Oh yeah, we thought we were gonna lose it too.
You guys have
Keep driving.
You guys have insurance, like gear insurance?
Yeah.
Thank God. We were making a joke about. Actually, it's up to Congress and the LongTail rally if they want to keep this in the video or not. But James did rear-end me on the first day of the rally in his BMW, and the whole joke was he's lucky he didn't rear-end the film truck, because that would have been a $150,000 mistake versus a $30,000 mistake.
We interviewed James earlier, and I asked him, James, for no particular reason at all, do you happen to know what the rear bumper of a McLaren costs? Since he does now know.
It's three separate parts. You got the top bumper, you got the lower bumper, and then you got the rear diffuser. $10,000, $10,000, and $10,000. So $30,000.
That's a bad day.
Yeah. The whole time we were on the radio going, everyone was making jokes. Whenever James was behind them, everyone would get on the radio, or whoever was in front of James would get on the radio and say, James, I don't want a new bumper, please. And at one point while we were driving on the one, James was way up front and he wasn't supposed to be. And everyone was like, James, get the fuck out of there. And Mike was like, actually, that's the safest place for James to be.
Love it. If you had to trade your 720 for any other car up there in the parking lot, what would it be?
I mean, there's 5 other 720s. I get another 720. If I had to, sorry, let me repeat this. If I had to get another car other than my 720 that's up there in the parking lot, there's 5 other 720s.
Love it.
6 other 720s. I mean, what else? Oh, 4GT. I forgot about that. 4GT. And that freaking guy drives his car. I know so many 4GT owners that drive it to a car show and drive it back home once a month. That guy is out here freaking doing all sorts of bullshit.
Especially brake checking you.
Oh yeah, yeah. So active arrow on the back, and 4GTs have active arrow on the back. The wing goes up and down, and we're all in a line behind the film truck. And without warning, 4GT decides to show off the active arrow. Didn't realize I was an inch behind him, and I ran off the road. And I got a little angry, but it's fine. It was cool to watch.
He did
It was.
try
It
to
was.
warn you. He had the wrong radio. He did try to tell you.
Did he?
Yeah.
I was listening to Taylor Swift.
Love it. Alex, for people who want to follow along with your adventures, what's the best way for them to do that?
OnlyFans? No. I have Instagram. It's @alex.choi. I haven't been active on YouTube, but I will be. It's also Alex Choi. I have a Snapchat. It's also Alex Choi. And my Pornhub account. No, I'm just kidding.